to Workout Wednesday. Today we are going to go with a little routine on the Swiss ball. So we're going to have 10 exercises. So we're going to do 1 round per exercise for 10 reps. If you then want to repeat this routine, you can. I'm going to give 2 options per exercise for now, and then it might be you repeat it a second time and decide to go with the more advanced option for the other half of your workout. So we're looking at quality as always, but definite focus here on technique to make sure we get this right. So in terms of the size of the Swiss ball that you need, obviously for now I'd say go with whatever you've got at home, but general guidelines, if you're 5'5" or above, then you probably want a 65 centimetre. If below 5'5", then 55 centimetres. So we're going to begin on that Swiss ball. So you can do this with your shoes on, shoes off. I'm just in the Pilates zone here. So you're going to walk out onto the ball, away from the ball. So your blades will just start to hang over the edge. The bottom will come off of the ball, interlace the hands. So we're going to do the Pilates chest lift on the ball, feet into hip width, draw your blades down, take a breath in, exhale as we lift, inhale hands to back of thighs, exhale bend the elbows, inhale hands to the back of the head, keep pressing into the feet as you exhale to come back over the ball. When you come back over the ball, ensure you don't completely drop into full extension, keep that integrity through the abdominal line. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stay there as the hands come back to the head and then you come back down. So rep 3, lift, lengthen, elbows wide, stay pressing through the foot line, hands to the back of the head. Breathe out, lengthen. 1 more rep with this option. Okay, now you can stay with that. If you want a little more challenge, raise both heels off the floor. So breathe in, breathe out, making sure you're not tilting that pelvis. So try and keep this in neutral. Reach away from the waistline. So exhaling on the way up, lengthen here, baby bend in the elbows. Watch you not tip into your favourite side. And the feet are just staying up the whole way through. So that should be deep into the lower abdominal line as well as that whole central line from below that sternum. Got 1 more round, 1 more rep even. And then you're going to release the feet down. So your second exercise, you're going to reset that position and come into an oblique twist. So walk back out on that ball, making sure the padded part of the hand is by those occipital bones, so you've got good support there. And we're going to go to your right first. You're going to take your left elbow towards your right side. So a little flick here to pick up that fascial sling on that oblique line and release. Same way. 2, 3, 4. Now if you want a little more, you can let that right shoulder come off the ball slightly. Watch you don't push the weight into your quads. Hold it there, we're going to change sides. 5 either way. So exhale as you come up, inhale as you release. Twist. So we're not just doing this and rolling over onto the ball. So you're probably on rep 4 and for 5. Now we add on, float the right heel as you twist to the right. 1, exhale, 2. The pelvis look is staying level as you work. 3, 4, 1 more. Oh, it's so gorgeous in the sun. 5, and we change for 5. Now control. 4, 3. Remember, you've always got the option to keep your foot down. You don't have to add on. 5. And release. Okay. Roll back up the ball. Now, from here, you're going to change it into the jackknife. So a little bit different. So a traditional Pilates one on the mat. So you're going to bring your feet onto the ball, like so. Now if this, I'll give you 2 options actually before we get into this. So you're either going to be on the forearms and you're going to lift. So you're going to be in a semi-bent position. So your shoulders look to elbow line, hand to elbow. So you're here, and it's the baby move in and out. So your knees go back under the hips. So we just do one more rep there. Breathe in, breathe out. So that is your jackknife option. If you know you've got the upper body strength, and you know you've got the core strength, so you're not going to go into your lower back, you're going to come up onto that ball. So you can keep the feet flat here, into a plank, and from plank, then you draw in and back out. So come with me, whichever option you're on. Shoulder to elbow to hand for 2. Now you go back into plank, but when you go into plank, you just check you're not dropping here. 4. We've got 10 of these. 5. Have you got the 4 corners of the palm of the hand spread evenly? 6. Breathe in, breathe out. Working the lower abdominals. 7. Amongst other things. 8. Keep the knees into hip width and the feet. 9. And 10. Well done. Lower the knees. If you're already on the knees, you're coming off of that ball. Okay, so from here, we're now going to take it into back extension. Yeah, we've done the centre, the abdominals, the sides, the lower. Now we come to the back. Now you've got 2 options again. So if you're not taking it into a full straight leg, which is completely fine, and I wouldn't want you to if that didn't suit your body, then you're going to stay with a supported version with the knees. You might find it better if the toes are touched. If you're doing this inside, you can also put your feet against a wall or something. So you've got to bring yourself quite far over the ball with the chest line here. So make sure you get into that position. Support it with your hands, elbows wide. So this is your option: head, neck, sternum, chest. And then you reverse, mid, upper, neck, head as you go down. So you're here. So you're not pushing with the hands. There's no action through the bicep there. It's all through that back line. Okay, so that is your option. Otherwise, you're going to come onto a straight leg. So make sure you bring yourself up over the ball. So we'll all start these reps together. So just take your time getting into that position. Look at the foot line, it's not turning out or in. Now you can support your hands here, or you're going into traditional dart, so your hands are going to be at the side of the body. And if you want the full version, so just make sure you've gone forward enough on that ball. Palms up, and we go head, neck, sternum, chest. Reach back, and we come back down over the ball. You need to go from flexion almost as you're over the ball into extension. And that's the nice thing about using this ball. It puts us in a degree of flexion here in order to access extension. 3. Keep reaching back. Lengthen. 4. Now what you mustn't do with this, I'm going to just do this wrong, is go pushing here into your lower back. I need you to keep the back here rather than this position, because you'll damage your lumbar spine. Now we go. 6. 7. Control. 3 more. 8.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 more rep to go. Lengthen, keep lengthening, reach the fingertips, and then release. Just have a little hug over that ball, counteract your extension. Okay, from here, we're now going to go into a decline push-up. So you can choose again, if you're going to go onto the knee line, and you might want to keep your toes this way as opposed to here, because you might find the ball gets pushed away. So from that position, the hands are going to go out to shoulder width, so you might be wider than your mats. Bring your body weight forward, so the crease of the elbows, you aim chest line, so you're here. So you can bring your feet and knees into hip width for this, or you can bring them together, whichever you prefer. If you're going into your full push-up, you can step up 1 foot at a time, or from there, come into that position so it's the toes on the ball. So just take your time adjusting here, and then we go for 10 reps. So we breathe in, we breathe out. So you're on a diagonal. Now the elbow line, it's not pointing directly back because it's not a tricep push-up, but the elbows shouldn't be going directly horizontal either. It's a diagonal line, otherwise you shear through the shoulder joint. Breathe in, breathe out. Last 5. Where's your head and neck alignment? Eye gaze to edge of mat. Do not drop that neck. Last 3, 2, and 1 to finish. Stay with it. Well done. And lower down. Okay, take a little shake out. From here, you're going to come into a seated position, placing the feet onto the ball. Now, if this isn't good with the feet on the heels on the ball, have more of the lower leg on the ball. So you're here, okay, so you can have a little bit more support, and you can hold on and open an arm so you're supported here. You'll change the arm and change the direction. Otherwise, straight legs here. So it's hamstring flexibility. So it's the end position of teaser here in Pilates. Right arm on top, left arm underneath. You're going to go to your right first. So take a breath in. 10, 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Other way. And back to center. So you might feel the legs getting a workout here. And change. And you go opposite cross there. Sitting tall. Now keep growing as you rotate. So obviously biomechanically the joints will go down, but we want to keep that lift. 1 more each side like this. Okay, now advance it, open the arm line, and then start to twist. So just make sure those feet set on the ball. Can you lift more? Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the twist. Deepen the lower abdominals into the side obliques, using these postural muscles at the back line too. 1 more on each side. And then you can rest it when you've evened that out. Okay, come off of there. Now, staying with that semi-V position. So for your next exercise, you're going to come down onto the mat. Now, you're going to take hold of the ball. You've got 2 options. So from this V position, if you like, you can keep your head and neck down. You can reach out and tap. Reach out and tap. Let me demonstrate that once more. Reach out and tap. Now obviously you don't have to come up if you didn't want to in between each one. Otherwise, from here, it's going to be a straight leg exercise. So we've got 10 reps. So you're going to come up, take the ball, lengthen, arms towards over the head, reach and go long for 2. Lift up, so don't just throw your arms, use this to lift you. Now don't take the legs too low, the head can go down, only go as low as the leg line without the tummy being pushed up, because otherwise you're working your outer surface muscles as opposed to the deep muscles. And it's all through control. Lift, lengthen. So we exhale on the way up, breathing in, breathe out. Last couple of reps. Lift, so when you're getting fatigued, as long as you're keeping your form, work through it. Last one here, and then rest it down. Good work. Okay, from this position, you're going to come onto the ball. So getting into our next series, so you've done your chest lift, you've done your obliques, into crisscross. You've done your jackknife. We've gone into your decline push-ups. We've gone into your rotation V. You've gone into the V on the ball. Now we're going to go into the hamstrings. Oh, and we've done extension. So 7th exercise. Here we go. Now again, you could have more of the leg on the ball, and you're going to lift up here. And it might be that you've got the ball underneath the knee line, pressing down. You just tap and lengthen, tap and lengthen. Okay, that would be your option. If you want more, you're going to come up off the floor, so you're on a straight line. Now let's start with that left leg. So you've got more heel on the ball than legs, so you've got to use this more. Don't want to see this dropping or the pelvis tipping wherever you are. So we're going to breathe in, flex, breathe out. Inhale, exhale for 3, 4, Pilates shoulder bridge, 5, inhale, reach the toes, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to change legs. So just get yourself set up and come back down to do that. So just have a little glance at the feet are in line. Lift yourself back up and then bend the knee, take it off, lengthen, or you're on the back of the lower leg, and then from here you flex, you lift for 2. Shoulders down, no pressure on head or neck. And 4, your triceps are working, press the hands into the ground. For 6, 7, 8, breathe, 9, last one, 10, foot down, and then release down. Good work. Just take a little hug in there. Okay, from this position, we're going to go, excuse me, side on. So come onto your right side first. You're going to straighten the underneath leg. So we're going to be in this position. So I want you to lengthen here. Now you can stay up to work. If this isn't good, then stay down, lower option here. So you're supporting, the floor supports you more. And you could do this with a bent leg if you needed to there. But watch you don't push into this hand. So from this position, draw your elbow in towards the waistline. We're going to lift and we're going to lower. Now when you do that, don't let your body roll back. So it's lift, release. For 2, point the toes. 3, 4, it's so small. 5, you're bringing your rib to your hip. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. We're going to change sides. So set up again. You're either going to be onto a bent leg here, yes, straight leg, and you choose your arm line. So just make sure you've got that ball set. Or you're down here. So it's like your torpedo. So you might find you get more lift if you're down here, but you'll get more of an underside work and a top side if you're in this position. So you can choose, there's no right or wrong. So we're looking for that quality and that control. So when you're ready, think there's a pane of glass behind you and in front. We breathe in and lower. Inhale, hover an inch off the floor. 2, press into this handle, don't want this. 3, 4, 5, halfway. Breathe in. 7, 8, keep lifting. Same if you're on the floor. We'll do one more and release. Excellent. Okay, from there, let's just stay with that side work. You're going to work into the glute line. So come back to your right side now. So for this one, you're just going to be on the knee line here. Okay, so get the side of your waist off of the ball actually. So your arm is here. We're going to lengthen this leg. We're going to work the side of the bottom because you've done the back line into glute maximus on your bridging. So press down, lift a little way, lower for 2, 3, keep that leg pointed, 4, 5, you're not here, 6, 7, 8, for 9 and 10. Well done. Bring that ball around to the opposite side. So when we get stronger, we can straighten the underneath leg as we do this, but we'll just stay with this one for today. So bring your weight over the ball like you did when you were doing your extension, your dart. Okay, so lengthen. So there's a slight lean away here. Okay, so find that setup. It might feel different on one side to the other. And then we're going to lift and lower. 2. Inhale, exhale. 4, 5. Watch this pelvis, the leg doesn't drift back. 7, 8, 9, and